Good. Okay. I like the towel prop. It just feels like we're going to stretch a little bit deeper today, which is great. I feel like I need to stretch a lot today. So, I want you to please roll your towel up into a long sausage, if you can do that. See how much you can roll your towel. Okay, and then we're going to start with a few exercises in standing. So here's the most important thing. Let me turn sideways, okay? The whole time as we're busy working and standing, I want us to think about what is happening to our pelvic floor, okay? And the idea is that it's like a soft trampoline and we want to hold. The idea of holding so that our bladder doesn't fall out, right? Okay? And what I want us to think about is zipping up from our pubic bone, a tight pair of jeans, we zip up to the belly button, okay? And then, thinking about our lower back, we want to flatten out the lower back as much as possible. So we're not standing with everything just relaxed, okay? We're working in the background as we're using our hands and arms. So zip up from your pubic bone up to your belly button, and then see how that immediately flattens out the lower back area. And feel as you're doing that, how much work you start doing already in the background. Okay, then the second thing I want you to focus on. So we've zipped up, okay, we're holding the lower, deeper abdominals, but then we don't allow our rib cage to flare open. Okay, because often that's what happens. We do that, okay, trying to compensate. So we've got a beautiful flat lower back, we're zipped up, but we think about kind of hooking those ribs into the abdominals. Okay, hook them down, keep them down, they're not flaring out. Okay, especially if you start working overhead, that's going to come into play. Right. Let's take our hands up and overhead. Right. Continue face you again. So we've zipped up from the pubic bone to the belly button. Right, the lower back is nice and flat and holding. Now watch the ribs. Here's where you hook them down, let them relax and connect to the abdominals. Good, now we're in a good starting position. Okay, let's take a deep inhale here. And exhale. Hooking those ribs down even further. It's hard work, we're really working already. Deep breath in. And hook those ribs down. One more, deep breath in. And exhale. Good, so we inhale as we slowly now start tipping over to one side. Go only as far as you can feel your abs can hold and control that movement. And then exhale, coming back to standing. So I'm trying to frame my head that I keep the towel equal distances, or keep my arms equal distances from my ears, right? Inhale over and exhale, come back. Slowly warming up here. Inhale over. Exhale back. We're not bending too far. We're not taking too much strain on the back. Exhale back. Inhale over. Exhale up. Very good. Can you open your legs into a nice wide stance for now? Hands are still overhead. We're going to bend our knees slightly and go into a slight squat. And then we're going to do it again. Inhale over. Exhale up. Inhale to the other side. Feeling the glutes and hamstrings working a little. Keep that belly button zipped up. Inhale over. Exhale up. Just gently warming up the spine. Think about your spine for a second. How it curves over to one side, opening up the vertebrae on the one side, and then opening up the vertebrae on the other. Well done. Gently come up into standing. Keeping those legs nice and wide. We're going to go for a nice roll down now. So bring your arms to shoulder width. Let's take a nice deep breath in. And as we breathe down, we creep through the spine, vertebrae for vertebrae, bending forwards, bending your knees, keeping them soft until you touch the towel to the floor. Deep breath in. Exhale, curl up from the belly button, drawing it in and up as you creep up through the spine, bringing your hands back to shoulder height. Deep breath in. I'm going to turn sideways. Inhale. Exhale. Bending the knees, touching the towel to the floor. Keep that belly button drawn in. Inhale. Exhale. Coming up all the way into standing. Last one, and then we're going to stay down there for a while. Inhale. Exhale. Rolling down, rolling down, rolling down. Placing your towel on the floor and keeping it there. Nice bent knees here. I want you to feel that you're sinking your pelvis down a little further. And a little further. And then up we go, as straight as you can get your knees. Bend the pelvis down towards the floor. And then stretch it up as straight as you can get those knees. Let's go for a few more. Try to force those knees outwards. Don't let them fall inwards, please. Try to keep them over the big toe if you can. 2 more stretches like that. Up we go. Last one. Sink the pelvis down. And up we go. Good. Deep breath in. Exhale, returning vertebrae to vertebrae back into standing again. Arms come out straight in front of you. Last warm-up exercise. We're going to rotate to one side, keeping the hips facing forwards, and then come through. Rotating to the other. And come through. Hips stay facing forwards, upper body's moving. And back. Good. Rotating. And back. 2 more. Rotating. Getting the spine moving in all directions before we start working hard. Come back. Good. And relax the arms down. Okay, last one for our arms. I'm going to face you for this one. So I lift up, my hands are relatively wide, and my elbows are going to point backwards as well. We're going to bring the towel down towards the shoulders, keep the elbows wide, and then reach up to the sky. So drop those elbows. Let me come a little closer. Keep the elbows wide. Keep the elbows wide. Yes. And then up towards the ceiling. So stretching, what you're going to feel is a beautiful stretch through the front of the chest. And reach up. Watch your ribs as you do this. Keep the lower abdominals zipped up. And then allow the chest to open up. That's it. Holding one side down now. I'm resting the towel on my shoulders. I'm going to extend one arm up. Beautiful stretch there. And come back down. Other side. Stretching up. And back down. Good. Stretching. And down. Last one. Stretching up. And down. Good. Relax the towel on your neck now. And I want you to find one edge for me, please. Okay? And we're going to take that and put it through the mid area of our head. Okay? Mid area and ear. I'm going to take the right side and I'm turning my neck to the right and allowing the right side to cross over and rotating my neck. And then gently coming back. So the towel is going to assist to gently pull the head in that direction. Okay, the other side I'm just holding, and then the right side I'm allowing to go over, over, over. And come back, right, other side. Rotating the neck with the towel. Do this slowly and carefully, only as far as it will go, that you feel very comfortable. Don't force your neck in any way. And gently come back. Allow your head to rest into the little basket that you've made. Looking up to the ceiling. And then carefully over the front. Gently let the neck drop down to the chin. Chin to chest. Good, and carefully come up and release it. Yes, well done. Okay, take the towel out for a second. We're slowly going to move ourselves down onto our mats now into a seated position. I'm just going to change this angle. Oh, you don't see me. Okay, please lower yourself down onto your mat and be seated. We're going to take the mat, the towel down, and we're going to focus over our feet. Okay, so you have it slightly rolled up. You're holding on. Your heels are pressing down into the mat, nice and deeply. Okay, so they're securely anchored down. And you've got your towel mostly over the ball of the feet. Okay, holding on nice and tight. Into a position that you feel comfortable. And I want you to use the towel now to pull your spine up into extension, that you feel like you're sitting the tallest you can sit this morning. Right? And as you're doing that, you're pulling the belly button in towards the spine. Still holding on here. I want us to think about what's happening in our pelvis. Okay? So we're going to start moving the pelvis, letting the pelvis sink backwards so that I start rounding my lower back area into a C-curved spine. So if I look at you from the side, I want to see that C-curved spine. But it all starts in the pelvis. Now, stretch back up again into extension. Do you feel how the lower back responds to that? So using the towel almost in opposition, start tilting your pelvis backwards. Let the sitting bones roll backwards. Pelvis, lower back into that lovely C curve. Feeling the stretch all the way from the pelvis to between your shoulder blades. And then from the pelvis again, start changing. Rolling onto the top of your sitting bones, rolling vertebrae for vertebrae through your spine until you're sitting up lovely and tall. Let's go for 2 more like that. Again, we initiate the movement from the pelvis. Sit onto the back of your sitting bones. Roll the pelvis backwards. Roll through the lower back until you have a round. I love the feeling of the stretch between my shoulder blades. Change it up now. Pelvis moves. Rest of the spine follows into extension. Last one. Roll backwards. I really want you to feel that initiating movement of pelvis. Now I've got a rounded lower back. And drop the heel forward to finish. Good. And now initiate from the pelvis. Good. Straight up into lovely tall extension. Very good. Let go there for a second. I want you to take the towel away there now. And I want you to roll it and place it right up in the lower back. Right. So don't forget that movement. We just initiated that feeling of the lower back rounding. Hold on now behind your knees. We've got the towel in the lower back. And now we're going to start doing the same thing. I start off with my spine tall. The towel is there as my cue now to drop my lower back into. Press into that towel. When you feel it there, press into it, press into it, press into it as far as you're comfortable, and then roll yourself back up into sitting up lovely and tall. Let's speed it up a little. Drop to the back of your pelvis. And then you feel that towel in your lower back. Press into that towel even more. Good. And then roll yourself back up into sitting lovely and tall. Let's keep going. Abdominals are drawn in. Can you let go now? Feel where that towel is in the lower back area. Press your lower back into it. Yes. And then roll yourself back up. We're going to progressively keep going until we're lying flat on our backs. Keep the knees bent. Here we go. Drop the pelvis. It all starts at the pelvis. Good. Feel where the towel is in your lower back. Go a little further now. So maybe the upper back touches. As you return, lift your upper back. Press into the towel. Do you feel that it actually helps you? Giving you that little bit of a cue to know where to press. Let's go. Dropping backwards. Pressing into the towel. Maybe now we roll back to the shoulders. Good. Lifting up the shoulders. Lifting up the upper back. Press into the towel. Yes. And come up. Good. Going into full roll-ups. Let's go. All the way down. Rolling through the spine. Reaching your arms up and overhead. We're going to do 3 of those. Inhale. Bring the arms and the head forward. Press into the lower back to bring you up. Stretch the body forward. Good. Inhale. Come back. Exhale. 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 Feel that lower back. Know exactly where you need to press now as you come up. Inhale. Reaching forward. Press into the lower back. Press into that towel to bring you all the way up and stretch forward. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back. Good. Rolling. All the way back over again. Fantastic. Inhale. Coming back. Exhale. 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 And let's come up into sitting. Very good. Nice cue there. Your lower back should feel a little more mobile now. What I want you to do is take your towel in its length and let's roll it into somewhat of a sausage, maybe you can call it. Okay, nice and long. We want to make sure that it's going to be supporting your head, coming all the way down and supporting the pelvis. So it's the nice long sausage. And you can lay that the length of your mat. Okay, then I'm going to gently move myself into that position. If you want to support your neck a little more, you can roll the top section up slightly, that you are relaxing your neck and that it's comfortably supported. Good. My feet are on my mat, up close to my pelvis, so draw the feet up a little closer. Reach your fingertips up to the ceiling and let's open them up nice and wide. Okay, so you should feel the towel just underneath the spine, all the way along. Right. Feel that lovely open stretch. Feel the pec muscles just letting go. Feel your shoulders getting nice and heavy, sinking into the mat. We're going to leave our arms here as we go into our pelvic curls. So as we're moving the pelvis, we're stretching those arms out a little further as well. Okay, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, drop your lower back, press into the towel first, and then lift your pelvis back towards the ceiling. Vertebrae for vertebrae. Take a deep breath in at the top, and then slowly come down on the towel. Let the spine run along the ridge of the towel all the way, rolling your pelvis back to neutral. Inhale. Exhale, drop the lower back. Draw the belly button in as you lift the pelvis up nice and high. Good. Squeeze your glutes. Hamstrings are working hard too. Deep breath in at the top. Exhale, coming down. Again, try to lower the spine into the towel all the way down. Okay, working hard, concentrating. Deep breath in. Exhale. Keep rolling. Draw the belly button in. Good. As we get to the top. Inhale, exhale, coming down. Good, we're going to stay up there as we do the next pelvic curl. Deep breath in. Exhale, drop the lower back. Draw the belly button in and lift that pelvis nice and high. Now keeping the pelvis as high as you can, we're going to march our feet. So we lift one and place down. Lift the other and face down. You're trying to keep your pelvis as still as possible, not letting the pelvis move. Press through those arms. They're helping to anchor you. Let's go. 4 more. Baby buttons drawn in. 3 more. Keep the rest of the body really still. 2 more. Very nice. Last one. And come down. Take a deep breath in. Well done. Exhale. Rolling down through the spine all the way. Good. Keep bring right leg to tabletop. Left leg to tabletop. Both of them are floating, keeping the arms wide. You should be feeling that you're resting on the edge of that towel. We're slowly going to drop our knees over to one side, stretching through the side of the body. So you're taking your pelvis off of the towel for a second. Exhale, coming back onto the towel. Inhale as we go over to the other side, stretching up the lower back, coming off the towel. Exhale, coming back. Good. Inhale, over we reach to the other side. Good. Come back. Inhale, over to the other side. That's our last one. Exhale, coming back again. Well done. Slowly drop your feet back down onto the mat. Good. So we're going to go into our 100 now. We haven't done that in a while. So if you want to, please keep your feet down on the mat. You have a choice of keeping the legs up in the tabletop position, or you can stretch the legs straight out. See where you feel today. Right. Creep your hands forward, lifting your head and shoulders so that your hands are parallel to the floor. Arms are parallel to the floor. We're balancing here. All that's moving are the arms up and down as we pump. Now, imagine this room is filled with honey and you are pressing up and down through that honey. You can decide if you want to move your legs straighter. Let's go. We inhale, 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 inhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. Inhale, 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 inhale. Good, keep going. Inhale. 2 more breath cycles. Inhale. Last one. Well done. Give your legs a hug. Relax your head and shoulders down. Take a breather. Good. Well done. Slowly take yourself off of the rolled up towel. And I want you to bring yourself back into sitting. All right, we're going to take this towel, making sure we're near the front of our mat, and we're going to hook it around the front of our shins, holding on nice and tightly as we prepare for rolling like a ball. So all of the exercises we've been doing have been prepping our lower back area to be as round as possible, and that's what we really want to do. So let's float our feet, right? We're hugging ourselves into a little ball shape, but our lower back is letting go. Right, let's go for some room. Inhale back. Exhale, coming up. Good, keep going. Inhale back. Exhale, coming back. Tell yourself, lower back. Reach down to the floor. Abs work hard to bring you back up into sitting. Inhale backwards. Exhale, coming up. Let's do 2 more. Inhale backwards. Exhale, coming up. Well done. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, coming up. And drop your feet down to the floor. Right, stretching my legs nice and long in front of me. I'm going to hook my towel over the balls of my feet and come up into sitting. Okay, it's time to stretch up these hamstrings a little bit and stretch up the lower back. I'm going to use the towel to assist us. Very important here that you draw in your abdominals. You're just sitting nice and tall. Abs are actively working to hold. Right. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, can you roll your spine down and use the arms to pull you forward, Thinking of the crown of your head getting closer to your big toes. Let the towel assist you and lengthen out your spine as much as you can. Take a deep breath in and then exhale to slowly return the spine back up into sitting that tall. Inhale. Exhale, creeping down through the spine first, and then drawing that crown of your head towards your toes. Feel the back of the legs lengthening out. Feel your lower back lengthening out. Good. And exhale to slowly return. Coming back into sitting tall. One more to go. Inhale. Exhale. And stretch. Good. Keep that belly button drawn in. Lengthen out your spine. Lengthen out your spine. Good. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly come back. Vertebrae for vertebrae. Back into sitting nice and tall. All right. We're going to slowly keep the towel over one foot here and lower ourselves down onto our back slowly. And as we do that, we bring that head with us all the way up. Keeping the towel mostly over the ball of the foot. Right. Feel the position of your pelvis. Does it feel like it's tilting upwards? Can you try to anchor your pelvis onto the mat a little bit more? Slowly slide away that other leg so it's also straight from the mat. And we feel the calf muscle stretching out. All right, can you point your foot into the towel and then stretch the foot into flexion? What a stretch. Point the toes up into the towel and then stretch the toes down towards your nose. Keep going. Point and flex. Oh, it's a good stretch. Point and flex it down. Good, holding onto your towel. Can you slowly open the leg up nice and wide? You can hold on with one hand if you want to. Let the inner thigh lengthen as you stretch the leg open wide. And bring that back. Let's go over to the other side. Letting the leg drop over. Feeling the leg drop down the side of the leg. Breathe it up there. Good. And gently come back. Right, switch legs. Okay, into the ball of the foot. Let's slowly stretch out the other leg so that it's straight on the mat. Good. Pointing into the towel. And then flexing the foot, drawing the toe down towards your nose. Pressing into the towel. And stretching down. Good. Let's do a few more of those. It's painful, but it's good. Pointing up and stretching the length of that leg. Should feel like it's really getting longer. Good. One more. All right. Let's let the inner thigh get a nice stretch now. Opening up that inner thigh. Letting the foot get really heavy, just sinking outwards. Good, and slowly bring it over to the other side. If you want to reach your hand out just for a bit of balance, go for it. Stretching right down the side of the leg, into those glutes. Good, and slowly bring it. Well done. Slowly bring yourself back into sitting. So my one foot is in my towel. We're going to take the other foot and pop it into the towel as well. Okay, a little bit of balancing here. I want you to straighten out your legs as much as you can, holding on to the towel. Okay, let's separate them just slightly. Hands and pivots there for me for a second. Just find that comfortable spot where it shouldn't be too much effort to just hold yourself there. Okay, again, we're going to focus on our lower back area. Okay, so starting off with a beautiful straight spine. Can you drop your lower back towards the mat? Not too far. And then lift your lower back off of the mat while you're balancing, Yes. Drop the lower back. We're rounding the lower back again. We've prepared for this. We can do this. Lower back sinks down to the mat. Then, so use your arms to lengthen the spine. One more. Drop that lower back. Drop that lower back. Yes. Good. And then can you lift? This is the preparation for a teaser. Hold it there. Press your legs outwards. So separate your legs slightly and press them upwards into the towel. And let's go for a roll. Over we roll. And come back again. Catch yourself. Yes. Rolling over. And catch yourself. Let your lower back drop down into the mat first. And you roll. And come back. One more. Roll yourself. Good. And come back. That's good for a bit of fun. Well done. Drop your feet down. Really, really good. Okay. I want us to lie on our sides now. And we're going to drape the towel over the ankle area. Okay. Stretching out on our mats. Belly button is engaged. Right hand is supporting in front. And my two legs are squeezing together. So my inner thighs are working as well as I'm lying here. Right. We're going to use the towel as a cue to think about lifting that towel as high as possible. Take a deep breath in to prepare. And then exhale as you lift that towel up nice and high. And exhale, coming down. Inhale, lifting the towel nice and high. Good. Exhale, coming down. Can you think about your legs getting longer and longer and longer as you're lifting the towel? Like somebody's pulling your feet and you're just getting longer as you're doing this. Good. And down. Two more to go. Good. Lifting nice and high. And down. Last one. Exhale, lifting nice and high. And inhale down. Very good. Coming up onto your elbow. Okay, you can bend your bottom knee. I'm actually going to flip this over my legs so that it doesn't flip so much. Right, bottom knee is bent, top leg stretching away, resting on my elbow, thinking about pressing my elbow into the mat here, and I'm holding on behind my head. Right, we're going to sweep this towel forwards for 2 kicks, and then sweep it backwards for 2 kicks. Let's go. Working those glutes. Nice and hard. That's it. Keeping the upper body nice and still as I do this. Woo! The towel starts feeling heavy. Good. And sweep it back for 2. 2 more sets. And take it back for 2. Last set. And take it back for 2. And relax the leg down. Woo! Well done. Let's go over to the other side. Draping the towel over my feet into side lying. Stretching the body out nicely. Okay, top hand supports you on the mat. Right. Take a deep breath in to prepare. Exhale. How high can you lift the towel? Feeling the side muscles working hard, just above the hips. Exhale. Inhale down. Good. Again, exhale to lift. Inhale down. Last one. Exhale to lift. And inhale down. Good. Slowly bringing yourself back up. And let's drape the towel over the top leg. Good. My bottom leg is bent to 90. Pressing into the elbow here. Other hand behind your head. Right. Let's go for our kicks with the side. We go 2 kicks forward. Sweep the leg back for 2 kicks. Yes. 2 kicks forward and sweep it back for 2. 2 kicks forward and back for 2. 2 kicks forward and back for 2. Working our obliques nice and hard because we're keeping the upper body as still as possible. Good. One more set. Let's go. 2 kicks forward and 2 kicks back. And relax the foot down. Well done. Please grab onto your towel and slowly lower yourself onto your tummy. And we're going to drape the towel over behind us. And we're going to hold onto the towel with our hands either side, relaxing our foreheads down onto the mat. Okay, great preparation for back extension exercises is thinking about lifting your belly button as high as you can off of the mat. Good. Then flattening out your lower back area. You don't want a nice hollow back. You want to keep it nice and flat. And holding on. Right. As we go into our back extension, we're going to lift the towel as high as we can. All right? Let's go. Inhale, lifting your head. Then lifting your shoulders. And then lifting that towel as high as you can. Nice solid abs that you're resting on. And slowly exhale, coming back down. Keep the belly button lifted. Inhale, first your head lifts, then the shoulders, and then lift that towel nice and high. Pull against it if you need to. And exhale, coming down. Let's do 3 more of those. Inhale. First head, then shoulders, wide collarbones, and then lift and pull the towel. Good. Exhale, coming down. 2 more. Inhale, head lifts and lengthens through the neck. Open your collarbones wide and lift the towel. Exhale, coming down. Last one. Inhale. Hard work, I know. Keep your foundation solid and you lift the towel nice and high. And then exhale, coming back down. Well done. Can you hook your feet? Last exercise. Can I do this? Hook the towel around your feet. Okay, and draw the towel in, nice and tight. Okay, we're going to do a fun stretch here to finish. It's quite a tricky position to get into. Okay, so the towel is in front of your ankles. You're holding onto the towel. All right, what I want us to do is we're going to lift our body up and press our feet into the towel. So we're lifting and releasing. Right, are we going? Let's go together. Inhale, stretching your feet away, pressing into the towel, lengthening your arms, lifting the rest of the body, and gently coming down. 2 more. Inhale, lift your head and shoulders, let your arms lengthen as you press into the towel with your feet, and gently come down. Last one. Lift the upper body and press away through the feet. Lengthening those arms. And gently come down. Good. You can let the towel go for a second. Let's shoot back into the rest position. Just letting the body sink down. Stretching away. Good. Slowly come up. Carefully. Can you tuck your toes under? Slowly lift your pelvis up into a nice up stretch. Relaxing your shoulders down through your arms. letting the body straight out. Good. So you walk your hands towards your feet. And nice and heavy here. Relax your neck, relax your shoulders. Nice deep breath in. And then exhale to wind through the body, through the spine, and back up. Nice and tall. Last one. Inhale and exhale. Straighten out those knees. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Good. That's it. Thank you so much for joining this morning. I hope you feel longer and stretched out. Have a great day.